Hello, welcome back to Silver Thread Sewing. I'm Diane. This is Friday Sews. So as always, thanks for stopping by my little channel. And as always, thank you to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for starting the hashtag Friday Sews. So I thought I would come on real quick and just share with you guys what I have finished this week. Most of the things that I had talked about last week, I've got finished. And I have if they don't look too hideous, I have a picture of the Lasette dress that I showed you last week. But first, I'll show you real quick what I have finished. And I'll put pictures in somewhere to show you how they turned out. So I finished up 2 pair of shorts. And they are both the Largo Cargo. And I just cut those per the pattern, except I added 2 inches to the rise as I did with the pants. And I did the inseam at 12 inches and then hemmed them with 1.5 inches hem allowance. And that has turned out well for the way I like to wear them. They come right above my knees. They're very comfortable, and I just love these Better Home and Garden home decor fabrics, which came from a sale at Walmart. So I have already talked about all that fabric and stuff till you're sick to death of hearing it, I'm certain. But I do like the way they turned out. Now, I also finished the Love Notions Rhapsody that I lengthened by 18 inches and made into a little dress. And I do love it. It fits really well. I made a size large, and it has the little box pleat in the back. I think it's a box pleat. Anyway, it's a little pleat in the back. It's a little shorter than I probably would wear as just a dress. It not so much in the front or the back, just kind of at the sides where it has the rounded hem. It comes up on the sides kind of far, and I probably wouldn't wear that as a dress. So I may shorten it back to its normal length and just make a top out of it. I'm not sure yet, but if I wore it, I could wear it as a tunic, I guess, over leggings or biker shorts or something, but I wouldn't wear it that short, I don't think. So I also worked on and finished the Butterick 6411, the Lasette dress that I had found in my mending box. And when I started taking this out of the bag last week and looking at it, I had seen a couple things. I had sewn some seams. I had put the gathering stitches in the skirt and a couple things and hemmed part of the piece that wraps over. But there was a couple of other places I couldn't really tell what I had done. And I could also tell that I had not tried to use the serger. I had done it on the sewing machine with a zigzag stitch, kind of a basting size. So I just went ahead and took all that out and kind of started over from that point because I wasn't sure where I had gotten to on the pattern. And I actually was quite amazed that it fit as well as it did. So I'll put some pictures in of me wearing this dress. This fabric is beautiful. I still don't know what it is. I'm thinking, you know, an ITY or maybe a rayon something. It's very stretchy, but it feels like water. It's very hard to sew, and it kept sliding off the machine. But when you put it on, it just feels like, oh my, it's beautiful. And it just feels wet almost. And see what amazing drape it has. Oh my gosh, I hadn't done that, but that just looks so pretty. But anyway, I will put pictures in. I was quite amazed that it fit as well as it did. And actually, I don't think I could have worn it. It would have been too big at a bigger size. Might possibly even could have gone down one size. But I'm pretty happy with it, actually. So I was surprised by that. I didn't think I would be able to wear it. And then I tried on the Simplicity 8787 that I showed you last time. But I've just got parts of it pinned, and I don't have the sleeves in it yet. It's still, this is a very fitted dress, even on her, and she's like a stick. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about it, but I did try it on, and if it doesn't look too terrible, I will put in a picture of how it's sleeveless and it's not finished anywhere. So, just the sides mostly are finished, and I've got it pinned together in part. So it's not really finished, but you might be able to see how it's going to look or how it would look. I've Can't see me wearing it with it being as tight as it is. But once I get the sleeves in it, and if I could lose even 10 pounds, I think it would make a big difference, and it would make it look neater and more, well, just better. So I got one piece of fabric for Mother's Day. Greg told me to pick out something, and I went on Fabric Wholesale Direct, and they had a piece of pink cotton voile or voile. I don't know how to say that correctly, but you know what I mean. It's a very lightweight cotton, and it's this beautiful pink with a little ditzy floral print. And I don't know, Callie, my daughter, and I were talking about it, and she thought it would make a beautiful long sleeve button-up shirt, and I think she's right about that. I always think dress when I see anything with a pretty print. Dress. But I need shirts and tops, and I really would like to make a long sleeve shirt. I have 3 yards of this, and it's 58 inches wide, I believe. So, not sure, but I might make a shirt out of that because I really need tops. And yet I've made 2 pair of shorts and working on 2 dresses, but I need tops. And then I have one piece of fabric that the beautiful Cynthia from Mountain Accents had gifted me. She had gotten this, I believe, in a Beyond the Pink Door subscription box, and she didn't feel like these colors suited her, and she gave it to me, and I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of a peachy pink and just lovely, and I don't think it's coming up true to color on screen because it's just beautiful, and it's so soft. I think it's probably a French terry, or I think it's a sweatshirt fleece. It has this really pretty soft, there you can see that, I think, and it's so soft, and I'm not sure how much of that there is. There's probably 2.5 yards. So I was thinking a sweatshirt just because it's so soft, but it would also make a pretty, like a sweater dress if there was enough, or maybe even a cardigan. And I wear cardigans a lot. Even now I'm wearing this ready to wear flannel shirt because it's chilly today and the sun has just come out. It's been rainy. Yesterday was rainy. So, but yeah, I really appreciated Cynthia giving me this piece of fabric and my piece for Mother's Day. So while we're on the subject of tops, I'll show you a few patterns that I was thinking of trying to make in the near future because I really need to get some cut out and made. This one's a little unique. It's a simplicity pattern, and it's for stretch knits, and it's Simplicity 1199. And that's kind of a unique pattern. It has several different options. Kind of has the princess seams on some of those. And I have this one. It's a Simplicity. And it's stretch knits. It calls for jersey, ponte, any kind of stretch knits. And this is Simplicity 9229. And it's very simple, but the design lines, the back pieces kind of come toward the front. I like these button-up tops a whole lot. This is an old Stitch and Save by McCall's, and it's McCall's 4417 marked as easy. And it's a pattern from, I don't know when, 2004. And it's just some various tops, button-up shirts, I guess you call them, not tops. And I don't think it takes very much fabric. But I don't know where I got this pattern, but I think it has been cut out, so I'm not sure what size. It originally only went to a 14, but I usually can wear a 14, so maybe that would work. Then I have one Simplicity 8601, and this one's been very, very popular with a little tie at the bottom, and I actually love that. So that might work for some of my lightweight cottons and rayons and such. And then this next one, it's in 3 versions, and it's McCall's 8067, and it's short sleeve, long sleeve, and even a cropped. But I wouldn't make the cropped, I would make the longer version. But you get a lot of choices, but it's for lightweight wovens. And let me see if I can show you the line drawings. You get a lot of choices with this one. but I actually like a button-up shirt without a collar. I find that the collar just kind of gets right underneath my hair and it bugs me. So I really like a button-up shirt that just either has like the camp, I don't know, is that called a camp collar or the mandarin collar? Basically, it just has the collar standing off the collar. I don't know what you call things, but it's something similar to that. Let's see if there was anything that I learned this week, what not to do when you sew. I did learn something. When I was making the Largo Cargo shorts, I was too lazy to put my zipper foot on my machine, so I moved my needle all the way to the left and sewed the zipper in and forgot to move my zipper back to its normal position. So when I got those shorts made up and got the waistband on them, I went ahead and tried them on. Although they were just like all the others, they were a little too tight at the waist and hip. And I couldn't figure out what I had done because they had been cut out the same way. They had been sewn up, I thought, the same way. And then I remembered catching it about halfway through all that process that I had my needle moved over. So I had left it that way because I didn't want to sew some seams. And I just thought, well, it's not going to make that much of a difference. It was just such a small amount. But I had to go back and unpick all the waistband and all the side seams and the center back seam and get those seam allowances fixed to the right place, and they fit perfectly. So what not to do when you're sewing. If you change something on your machine, like your seam allowance or your needle position, be sure and change it back. So that's your what not to do for this week. So I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. We honor our military, fallen military. This coming Monday is Memorial Day, and we remember our veterans. And it's just it's a good day to honor and to remember and to thank those who serve and who have served. So I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope whatever you're doing, if you want to sew, I hope you get the chance to do so. But I will talk to you guys soon. And remember, don't ever stop sewing. Don't ever get so frustrated that you completely quit, because as long as you sew, you'll never have time or money to get into any kind of trouble. Ask me how I know. Thanks for stopping by.